Hello everyone, welcome back to another weather update video. Sorry I've been inactive over the while, but I'm just going to go over the weather for the next couple of days to give you an idea on what's going on. So I'm basically going to show you temperature-wise, first of all, of the big change we had. So I'm just going to show you, for example, 23 degrees was what Sunday saw at 10 o'clock in the evening and at night. 23 degrees has been the max some places have seen today. And so basically, if to give you an idea on what is going on, it's basically low pressure, which has made its way in from the southwest in the Atlantic, bringing heavy showers, odd thunder rumble, those strong gusts of winds. I'll show you what's even going on here. Look, definitely as we make our way in, we've seen some 19, 20. 22, 23 and even 25, so the wind's been particularly strong over the southwest and northwest of Wales. So yes, they've seen the strongest of the wind, so it's definitely been much more windier today, especially where I am in the southwest. It's been at least 20 mile per hour gusts. But generally, let's take a look at the rainfall map, it's just generally showing you. So let me skip across. So I'm just basically showing you, it's definitely looking like there's some heavy rain showers that are making their way out off from the north, Whitby, Darlington, Newcastle upon Tyne. It's all looking strong, and there's definitely those heaviest showers making their way into southwest Wales. You can hear the odd rumble of thunder there, all sort of small little thunderstorm cells. But definitely over Ireland, it's really kicking off. Look at that. Definitely some heavy showers and thunderstorms developing and all of that. Ireland since Sunday have been getting all sorts of lightning, sort of small cells, bigger cells at times. Ireland have really been kicking off as that because they're in the strongest low pressure point. So after the temperatures they've had, it's been balanced, but at the same time, that strong low pressure has just brought little storms accompanied by it. So yeah, currently the map is just showing completely heavy and persistent rain just sweeping all across Ireland there. So look at that, just developing. And it's definitely looking like lower Wales is seeing some of those sort of maybe potential storm cells making their way in. For us, it all just looks like it skips us all the time. Look, it's like my area near Yeovil there. It's just like in a band where it just skips. But that persistent rain and even potential thunderstorms developing and making their way up north, Kendal, Dumfries, even Glasgow, Ayrshire. Getting some thunderstorms potential. And again over Ireland during Tuesday, it's not stopping, it's kicking off over there again. So look at that, it all just makes its way across in a swirl band. Look, but it's really, from where I am, you can see, maybe hear the odd rumble of thunder, maybe, I don't know. But just generally look at all of that up north. Look at it all making its way, sort of shifting all the way, going right down to the southwest here. Sort of heavy showers. Look at it just rotating and bringing very heavy rain, probably large thunderstorms accompanied by that for Tuesday actually, heading into the early evening. Look at that, it all just gradually forming as it goes into the night, and then that's when we're seeing those heavy, really large showers making their way in southwesterly. But they're still just forming overnight. So some very persistent potential thunderstorms, isolated showers making their way over the southwest here, with the areas mostly calming down with that rain sort of slowing, with just a small maybe heavy shower or two as we go into the early morning hours of Wednesday. Those showers becoming very persistent, we could even see a warning or two. But look at that, I think we might see even more thunderstorms on Wednesday. Look, those heavy showers just clip the end of far southwest, Cornwall, and they just start to die off a bit. It's looking like I might see a heavy shower or two. I don't think there'll be any thunderstorms, but it all just goes downwards towards France. That rain just dying off. All isolated showers looking like they're making their way through. Okay, the map sort of sped up as we go to Thursday, but more persistent, strong rain, maybe the odd thunderstorm making its way in through Wales, southwesterly again, and probably more for the coasts of Ireland again. Look at that, very heavy. And look at that again, it's just exploded out. The Cape levels I've checked on the Meteo have really just showed heavy and large areas of Cape. Down here, not looking too good, to be honest, but generally over Ireland, look at those heavy thunderstorm spots, large excess amounts of rain, just all just travelling up. Look at that, it all just makes its way up Scotland. It's all really powerful. I have caught my attention on this. It does make its way in, and it generally looks like the Midlands are going to see their storms over Friday. Look at that. It looks like there's going to be a heavy influence of thunderstorms making their way across the Midlands and Wales, and it's all forming, so it's a very, very active week, the thunderstorms, and it's just generally making its way over. The map is just showing them 3-hour spurts, but generally I think we could get a storm here or two. And again on Saturday, it all just makes its way up. It's actually going bonkers. It could really change, but from Monday onwards to Saturday, it's really looking active. And I think any of those make their way up, it might be quite strong. I actually think we could get a storm here or two. It's a possibility. There's a 5-day chance for us to get a storm here. I've been waiting for one for so long now, and just nothing's been showing up since May. So it's not looking too good. But on the map, it overall, it's just really looking active. Ireland definitely, Scotland definitely going to get a good amount. The Midlands are really showing their signs of storm. And the Southwest, not so much. Southeast even aren't really getting their kick in of it. It's mainly the Midlands, bit of the Southwest, up Scotland definitely. Northern Ireland are definitely getting their hit by these potential thunderstorms. You can just tell these heavy cells just developing with that deep red over 32. Usually thunderstorms are accompanied by heavy rain, that's just the general. Temperature-wise, we can go over that. I'm just checking. I would check the EWMCF charts, but I just probably won't have time to fit that all in one video, and it wouldn't look clear on the map. It's been annoying on my phone, I'll tell you that. Okay, so since these low pressures coming, we've seen temperatures of about 20, 22, 23 degrees today. So around the average, or definitely below average for places like Scotland. They've seen about 15, 16 in some places, so very, very low temperatures. As we head overnight, temperatures will see about 13, 14, even up to about 16, 17 during the night. So actually staying fairly warm. This was similar temperatures to what we were seeing during the night during the heat wave. So not a lot has actually changed. But definitely as you make your way through, the temperatures don't change a lot. 17, 18, they do start to pick up a little bit. I think the highest temperatures we see is around 22 degrees, so staying around average. But for most places, Wales, around the Midlands, 17, 16 degrees. That is wild. 15 and 14 in some places. That is way below average and what it should be for this time of year. So it is really going down. Take a look at that. Some 17, it's definitely hotter down southwest, southeast. We're seeing around 20 up to 22. So we're seeing the hottest of those temperatures around 22, and even that is around average or even below. So it is getting so this is usually unlikely, but it's appearing that this low pressure is accompanying the much more colder temperatures, which is also to do with the wind and the cloud cover is coming. And yeah, just generally look at these temperatures as we go into Tuesday. They're they're just a bit abnormal, to be honest. But then into Wednesday, we pick up back to the normal summer temperatures. We're going to get about 26, 27 some places. We're getting the average summer temperatures here, sort of climbing up a little bit. This is probably all the influence of the high pressure we're probably going to see very soon, which is going to influence probably more heat waves, which I think are going to be more localized. That's it. I'll cover that in a separate video. But just that heat plume sort of dying off as we go into night. But those temperatures really remaining around 17, 18 degrees, so staying very warm down the southwest, surprisingly, during the night. You'd think as the temperatures haven't changed during the day much, to go about 5, especially on Tuesday, about 3 degree difference throughout the whole day, so it's quite a difference there. As we move into Thursday, temperatures again 26, 27 degrees, so we're staying warm and humid. I think this is where it's the influence of those thunderstorms do come in. I think since the weather is cool enough, it's just not bringing those Cape temperatures, that Cape levels up. Again, 26 degrees, staying more towards the southwest. Most other places will see about 20, 21 degrees. So still staying above average for most places, especially southeasterly. So temperatures averaging around 26 for the next 3 days. And then it sort of goes down to about 24 in London, but more localised. Southwest looking a bit more hotter, but 22 degrees around the same average. Then again we move in, temperatures going the same, about 22 degrees, sort of dropping. I think this is low pressure making its way back in. 24 degrees, 23 degrees, it's all looking the same as we go in. It's again the same. So it's looking pretty much the same on the temperature map. I've covered precipitation maps and all of that. Wind speed average, definitely probably the most for tonight, and today we've had. But generally over the next course of the couple of days, watch out because there's probably going to be thundery downpours, heavier showers, and what we probably need now. Because after those long spells of prolonged heat periods. It was really getting too much. The grass is all just dead, and we really need it. So it's really good that we're getting those influence of the cooler temperatures coming in. Really could help the plants now a little bit. Just take a little break from that heat, if you get what I mean. We're getting pretty tired of it ourselves, actually. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed my weather update. I really enjoyed doing this for you all. I'm glad I could do another video for you. It's not proper, but I've tried to explain it the best I can in terms... I know I've just relied on Met Office this time, but do not worry. I've checked ECMWF charts. I've checked the GFS. I've checked all the other different radars to make an average. And judging by all of the radars, we could just see an average around 25, 26 degrees over the rest of this week. So generally looking alright. Ups and downs temperatures, low and high pressure just making its way through, and thundery downpours for most of the days till the end of the week. I'll get back to you with any more new information if anything changes, but for now it's all looking alright for thunderstorms, mainly widespread throughout the week. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Also, please make sure to like and subscribe, and you know the drill, all of that. Thank you.